Have you ever wondered why some people seem to live outside the rules of society, yet somehow command deep respect from others? They're not loud. They don't lead like alphas. They don't follow like betas, and they don't beg for validation like the rest. These are the Sigma males, rare, mysterious, and misunderstood. The truth is, Sigma males are not just rare. They're rarer than you think. And once you understand what truly makes someone a Sigma, you'll realize they're a unique breed of men, wired differently in ways most people can't even comprehend. Let's take a deep dive into what makes Sigma males so rare, so powerful, and so unlike anyone else walking this earth. The world runs on structure. Sigma males don't. From the moment we're born, society teaches us one thing: follow the system, go to school, obey your teachers, get a job, climb the ladder, get married, retire, die. But Sigma males never bought into that. They were the kids who questioned their teachers, not out of disrespect, but out of curiosity. They didn't want to memorize. They wanted to understand. While others followed trends, Sigmas stayed quiet and watched from a distance, always thinking, always questioning. That's the first reason Sigma males are so rare. They reject the blueprint. They create their own path in a world built for conformity. They possess a deep inner world. Most people are externally driven. They chase approval, applause, likes, followers. Sigma males? They chase meaning. They're driven by an internal compass so strong, so rooted, that no outside noise can sway them. This makes them seem cold, mysterious, or distant to others. But in truth, Sigma males are deeply introspective. They spend time alone not because they're antisocial, but because solitude sharpens their mind. In a noisy world addicted to distractions, men who live in deep thought are almost extinct. That's what makes Sigmas rare. They're thinkers in a world of reactors. They move in silence but play the long game. Alphas talk, betas obey, Sigmas observe. They don't announce every move. They don't seek attention. They build, improve, and grow quietly behind the scenes. You won't see a Sigma male flaunting his success. He'll let his results speak. And while everyone else is competing to be the loudest, Sigmas are busy becoming the smartest, the most skilled, the most unpredictable. This stealth-like approach makes them rare in a world that rewards noise over value. But make no mistake, when a Sigma male enters a room, his silence says more than 1,000 words. They don't seek approval, they seek truth. Why do most people post on social media? For likes, for praise, for validation. A Sigma male? He couldn't care less. He doesn't care what others think of his lifestyle, opinions, or values. He's not trying to fit in. He's trying to understand himself, the world, and the people around him. This mindset sets them apart. They're not interested in popularity contests. They want authenticity, truth, and inner peace. And in a society where most people live to impress strangers, that level of detachment is nearly impossible to find. They don't lead or follow, they walk alone. You've heard of alpha leaders and beta followers, but Sigma males are something else entirely. They don't lead because they want control. They don't follow because they need direction. They simply walk their own path, and others naturally follow. That's the paradox. They're loners, but their independence makes them magnetic. People respect them, even when they don't try to be respected. This rare ability to exist outside the hierarchy, yet influence it from the shadows, is one of the Sigma's most powerful and rare traits. They value freedom above everything. Give a Sigma male money, status, or women, but if it costs him his freedom, he'll walk away. Freedom is his oxygen. It's not just about being alone. It's about choosing his path, his values, his battles. That's why many Sigma males reject traditional careers, corporate structures, or even relationships that try to control them. They want to be free to explore, to think, to move without asking permission. In a world where most people trade freedom for comfort, Sigmas do the opposite. And that's incredibly rare. They master themselves before mastering the world. While others try to control situations, Sigma males work on controlling themselves. Their focus is internal. They work on emotional discipline, mastering urges, and understanding their weaknesses. This level of self-control gives them an edge in any situation. They don't panic. They don't overreact. They adapt, analyze, and respond with precision. In a society driven by impulse, men who move with self-mastery are diamonds in the dirt. They're immune to social pressure. Have you noticed how easy it is to manipulate people today? A trending topic, a viral post, or a controversial opinion can sway millions, but not a Sigma. He doesn't jump on trends. He doesn't join movements for the sake of belonging. He thinks for himself, even when it's unpopular. That's powerful, because when you can't be controlled by public opinion, you become unstoppable. And in today's digital age, that kind of mental independence is a rare superpower. They attract women without chasing them. Most men are taught to chase, to impress, to pursue, but Sigma males understand a deeper truth. Attraction is not about chasing, it's about becoming. By focusing on purpose, personal growth, and self-mastery, they naturally attract women without ever needing to prove themselves. This calm confidence, rooted in authenticity, draws women in. And since Sigmas don't chase, they also don't settle. They'd rather be alone than with someone who doesn't match their values. In a world of desperate energy, a man who's detached and whole is like a magnet. That's why Sigmas are rare. They don't chase validation. They attract it. They respect power but not authority. Sigmas don't blindly respect people just because they hold a title or wear a suit. Respect must be earned. They question things, they study the system, and they only follow when it aligns with their principles. This mindset often puts them at odds with institutions, but it also makes them strong leaders when the time comes. They don't crave power, but they're not afraid of it either. That balance between humility and strength is uncommon and deeply powerful. They don't waste time on small talk. You'll rarely hear a Sigma male gossip, talk about the weather, or brag about surface-level stuff. He prefers meaningful conversations, philosophy, psychology, purpose. That's why they often struggle to find their people. Shallow interactions drain them. They crave depth, and they wait patiently for it. In a society obsessed with quantity over quality, that craving for depth makes them loners, but it also makes them unforgettable. They turn pain into fuel. Most people run from pain. Sigma males, they use it. Rejection, failure, heartbreak. These aren't setbacks to a Sigma. They're lessons. Every painful moment is a chance to grow, to refine, to evolve. This ability to transform pain into power is rare. It's the reason Sigmas seem unshakable. They've already faced the storm and learned how to dance in it. They don't care about fame, money, or hype. A Sigma might become rich, he might even become famous. But those things aren't the goal. If anything, he avoids the spotlight. He values impact over image, freedom over fame, and meaning over money. That's why so many powerful Sigma males operate in the shadows. You may never hear their names, but their work shapes the world. They're not driven by applause. They're driven by purpose. They're not born, they're forged. No one is born a Sigma male. They're shaped by solitude, sharpened by rejection, and strengthened through hardship. Becoming a Sigma isn't easy. It requires walking alone when the crowd turns their back. It means being misunderstood, criticized, and even feared. But through that process, a new man emerges, independent, self-aware, and untouchable. That's why Sigma males are so rare. Because becoming one takes more than desire. It takes transformation. So why are Sigma males rarer than you think? Because they're not just outside the system, they transcend it. They don't need validation, yet they earn respect. They don't chase success, yet they achieve it. They don't demand attention, yet they draw it naturally. They don't seek control, yet they can't be controlled. And in today's world, that kind of man is almost extinct. If you've ever felt like you don't fit in, if you think differently, move quietly, and live by your own rules, maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're just rare. Maybe you're a Sigma. And maybe the world just hasn't caught up to your frequency yet. But they will. If this spoke to you, you might already be walking the Sigma path. And if you are, keep going, keep building, keep walking alone if you have to. Because the rarest men don't follow the world, they change it. Now, if you're ready to explore more about the Sigma mindset, relationships, purpose, power dynamics, and self-mastery, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. Because this isn't just a channel. This is a brotherhood, a quiet one, a strong one, a Sigma one. Let the world chase trends. You chase truth.